How's it going, guys? Is here, and welcome to a thought video on the Call of Duty World War II beta. Today I'm just going to be talking about how I feel about the beta and how it plays out for me and how I feel about it. Um, Today I'm in the background. There's going to be some team deathmatch gameplay on the map Aiken, a new map which was released in the World War II beta on the second weekend. But overall, if I were to say like the beta overall in general, it's quite good. It's very different. So compared to the Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, obviously because there are no jetpacks and everything. But not only that, it's just how it plays out, like the guns and how it feels really. So one of the big changes obviously is movement. I think it's quite it's very fast paced, this game, without minus the jetpack, so the maps are going to be really small. So you a lot of it's focused on close quarters combat. Look at like right there. This is probably the biggest map that we've played. Actually, no, maybe that might be a lie. But the it's either the snow map or this map is the smallest game mode that we've had. I mean, this game map that we've had. So this map is usually it's a three lane map like most of Call of Duty, but this is quite emphasis on a 3 lane. Like literally, there's one house. There's a house on this side. There's a middle, like in like the middle of the street, which is here, and then on the other side there's another house, which is the other lane. So that's how the map plays out. It's very long distance, like long range between each other. That's how it works out. So people camp behind like rocks and stuff and head glitches and with LMGs and assault rifles and stuff. But speaking of guns, the gunplay and how it works out is actually quite good, I think. Yeah, how they did it. Look at me here. I got 1 and 5 in the beginning. I was in completely horrible in my Type 100. Did not know how to play this map at all. How it felt. But overall, this map is not this map. This gameplay. The guns and how they work. Look at this. The recoil of some guns on this game are absurd. Like for example, the let's see, the Type 100, not Type 100. That's actually quite accurate. It's the guns like the grease gun, the PPSH, the starting assault rifle that I can't remember its name on. Those guns have a lot of recoil. Guns like the SDG and Type 100 don't actually have a lot of recoil on them, so that makes it quite good for long range maps like this one, and a lot of high-low maps like Gibraltar's one of them, was where you get up high and then you have to look up and then also look down and stuff like that. That's a map that's really good. Also, the M1, I've been using the M1 Grand. That's a good gun, but it's kind of difficult to use on the maps that we've given in the beta because obviously they're quite small, quite fast-paced maps. So you're going to be coming up against submachine guns all the time. So you're going to get basically destroyed in close quarters combat unless you have a good side. This is probably one of the best maps for the M1 Grand, where you can just look behind and then you, like there, if I was like behind the thing with the M1 Grand, bang bang, easily destroy them. But also let's talk about maps. Maps are on this game are very small. I think I've said that before already in this video. They are like it's focused on close quarters combat. You know, you don't really see very long lines of sight like this map. Is probably this map, and maybe the snowy map is based on quite high, quite long based maps. So you got Gibraltar. There are 4 maps: Gibraltar, Point Blue Hawk, Aiken or Arkin, I'm not sure how you actually pronounce it, and the snowy map, which I completely forgot its name. I really didn't play a lot of that map, I'm not gonna lie. I usually played a lot of Gibraltar and Point Blue Hawk. I think the best 2 maps in this game, not gonna lie. I mean, in the beta anyway. Gibraltar probably being my favorite. The Gibraltar was like, it's a good map. This is where I actually go really ham in this gameplay, so just watch here. But Gibraltar, it's quite close combat. It's very congested in the middle. You get a lot of gameplay in the middle. Here, look, watch this, 1 kill. Then I get 2 from behind. It's just easy. 2, and I look at that triple feed in the kill feed below, and then I get one more kill just to top it off. I got 4 kills in quick succession right there. But Gibraltar, like I was saying, it's very high. It's like a very fast-paced map, obviously, and then you got you get like 2 levels to the map. There's one level like at the top where like there's a bridge connecting, and then there's one on the bottom. There's like a level at the bottom. So if you're up in that bottom place, then you're gonna have to look up as well, watching for the bridge. There's a lot of head glitches there, so you have to be careful. That's why guns like the STG and the Type 100 will be good there. If you're gonna like rush bases and stuff, the PPS-8 would be perfect for that. High fire rate. The Point du Hoc is a very close thing, even more than Gibraltar actually, because it's trench warfare. So you're gonna sit there, you're gonna be going through the trenches, and you're just gonna be try to kill everybody in there. Like if you the only problem with the only one problem with the Point du Hoc is actually the way it's set out, I want to say. Look at me putting my artillery barrage from that's like an 8 kill streak, 9 kill streak there you have to get. But the what am I talking about now? Point du Hoc, yes. Okay, lost my train of thought there. But Point du Hoc, since it's laid out in a very like difficult kind of maze, I want to say. So like you can go, there's like say for example there's a fork, so you can go left or right. You go right or something, you're vulnerable from behind. If you go one way, you're vulnerable from behind. That's one of the only problems with Point du Hoc, is that you can be killed from behind. I've been killed from behind all the time in this game, especially in the middle part of it. There's like 4 different entrances to Flag B, for example, which is like the middle part of Point du Hoc. That's the only problem with it. And also the snowy map, it's like this map. It's quite large, but it can be good for some machine guns, like if you get behind enemy lines and stuff. If you get it's also good for snipers as well, because it's a very long lines of sight you can actually get. On the left side there's a few, I think there's like a trench that you can sit there and you can snipe people who go on the LMG. It's a very long range map, so the STG would be good for that. But the creator class is a bit different compared to Black Ops 3. I think you can only get 1 perk, and they're actually not called perks on this game anymore. You can only get 1 perk. And I chose the scavenger perk on this one, because I think that's the best perk. You can resupply bullets. But there is like the hard line and stuff like that, but you can only choose 1. So that's one of the problems. It's not really a problem. I think it's quite cool how they change it up. I wonder maybe they might add more in the game. I'm not sure how it might work. But also you can't. I want to say camos. There aren't a lot in this game. Well, I think there isn't any, because obviously it's a war game. You're only gonna get. I don't think you're gonna have any camos, to be honest. It's very gritty. Gun. You don't have much guns. It's usually the assault rifles, submachine guns, LMGs. You know the normal base ones. Also, the secondaries you can only get 2, which is the 1911, which is the M1911, like the normal starting zombies weapons from if anybody play like Black Ops 2 zombies or something like that. And you can only get the, I want to say it's like a Mauser more than anything else. It's one of those guns. You can also get the machine pistol. Look at me getting destroyed by a grenade right there. But yeah, I think the score streaks as well in this game, it's very basic. They're not like very influential score streaks that you get from like Black Ops 3, where in Black Ops 3 you can call in a hater, which just shows everybody on the map. You can't call like an attack helicopter, which will just follow you everywhere and just destroy everybody. You can't call in. You think that like the highest score sheet you can get with a paratrooper is 12 kill streaks, like AIs that come on kill you. They're like kind of like dogs, but obviously not. I mean, not like dogs, but you know what I'm saying. They're like that. They're not. They're actually quite easy to kill. Not gonna lie. I've been behind paratroopers a lot. The artillery barrage. You got mortar strikes. They're not ones that will get you constant kills over and over and over again. They're more just like a one-time thing, and then you just carry on trying to get streaks. But overall, I think I think I've covered mostly everything. If I haven't covered anything, then I'm sorry about this. Like first time I've ever done like a thoughts video on a game before. But overall, if I were to give the beta a rating out of 10, I'd give it an 8. Obviously because it's a bit different, so I just need to get used to it. I would buy it personally. Look at me going 27-17 there. Look at me also getting the Bronze Star Award, which is a player of the game basically. It's not it's not a final kill cam anymore. It's play of the game. But yeah, I think to be honest, a very good game. I think I'll be excited to play it in the future as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit different compared to my gameplay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like and subscribe down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.